Jingle Bells Homework Smells by Diane DeGroat. Do you guys think homework smells? What do you think it smells like? We're gonna find out. Mrs. Bird was writing something on the board, but Gilbert didn't notice. It was hard to think about schoolwork when it was almost Christmas. Instead, Gilbert thought about what Santa might bring him. He thought about having a whole week off from school to play. He didn't want to think about spelling or math or... "Gilbert," Mrs. Bird called, "please pay attention." Gilbert turned and saw that everyone had moved to the story corner, except Gilbert. He stumbled out of his chair and quickly found a spot between Patty and Frank. He'd have to try harder to pay attention. When everyone was settled, Mrs. Bird read a story about a snowman that came to life. Gilbert wished he could make his own snowman, but it hadn't snowed in a long time. He hoped it would snow by Christmas. He asked Santa to bring him a brand new red racer speed sled. His old sled had broken last year when Lewis crashed into it on Daredevil Hill. When Mrs. Bird finished the story, she said, "The snowman is the main character. For homework, I'd like you all to make a picture of a character from your favorite book. We can talk about the books and the characters on Monday." Lewis groaned about getting homework over the weekend. He didn't like to read, and he didn't like to draw, especially on the weekend. Gilbert liked to read and draw, and all afternoon he tried to think of which book he liked best. Do you guys have a favorite book? Who would you pick to draw about? Mother was baking cookies when he got home, and Gilbert wanted to help decorate them. "Well, do you have any homework?" she asked. "I can do it later," Gilbert said. But later, he watched a holiday special on TV. He wasn't worried because he still had the whole weekend to do his homework. Oh, look at what they're doing. Look at how they're decorating those cookies. Those look delicious. On Saturday morning, Gilbert looked through his bookshelf for a favorite character to draw. The doorbell rang and Patty asked if Gilbert wanted to go ice skating. "I didn't do my homework yet," Gilbert said. "Oh, I'm doing mine tomorrow," Patty told him. Gilbert thought for a second. Then he said, "I guess I can do mine tomorrow too." And off he went to skate with his friends. On Sunday, Gilbert and his sister went with Father to pick out a Christmas tree. Lola ran from tree to tree saying, "This one, no, this one, no, this one's better." That's kind of what I do. They finally agreed on one perfect tree and tied it to the top of the car. After dinner, they hung the decorations and drank hot cocoa. Father read The Night Before Christmas, and Gilbert couldn't wait until Santa came. He couldn't think about anything except flying down Daredevil Hill with his new red racer speed sled. That does sound fun. Are you so excited about Christmas too? We are. It was snowing when Gilbert got up on Monday morning. He hopped up and down with excitement. After school, he could make a snowman. Of course, he'd do his homework first. Homework! Gilbert had forgotten to do his homework. He hadn't chosen a book or drawn a character. Gilbert had never forgotten to do his homework before. Mrs. Bird always gave him a happy face sticker for doing good work. He wasn't going to get a happy face sticker today. His stomach began to hurt. "I don't feel good," he said to Mother when he went downstairs. "I can't go to school today." Mother felt Gilbert's head. She said, "You'll have to stay in bed then, and then you won't be able to play in the snow." Gilbert wanted very much to play in the snow. "I'll feel better later," he said. I just can't go to school." "And why is that?" Mother asked. Gilbert said quietly, "Well, I didn't do my homework." "Oh dear," said Mother, "you should have done it when you got home from school on Friday." Gilbert whined, "But I had to decorate the cookies on Friday, and I had to go ice skating on Saturday, and yesterday we had to get the tree, and Lola took forever picking one out. I didn't have time to do my homework." What's that sound like? Does he have a lot of excuses? Mother said, "You still have to go to school, Gilbert. You'll have to tell Mrs. Bird that you didn't do your homework." She made some warm oatmeal with extra honey, but Gilbert didn't eat it. He was upset because he couldn't stay home. He finally put on his coat and boots and slowly walked to school. Patty met him on the playground. "What's wrong, Gilbert?" she asked when she saw his face. Gilbert said, "You shouldn't have asked me to go skating on Saturday. I didn't have time to do my homework." "I did mine," Patty said. Suddenly, a snowball flew right past Gilbert's ear. "Snowball fight," Lewis said as he caught up to them. "Quit it," Gilbert snapped. "I'm not playing." Gilbert didn't do his homework, Patty explained. "We had homework?" Lewis said. Lewis always forgot to do his homework. And now Gilbert was just as bad as Lewis. "We were supposed to draw a character like the snowman in Mrs. Bird's book," Patty said. "I made a picture of Curious George. See?" She held up the picture, then ran inside to show Mrs. Bird. Here, take a peek at her Curious George. He's cute. "I'd rather make a real snowman," Lewis said. "It's more fun than drawing one." He scooped up a handful of snow and packed it into a big ball, singing, "Jingle bells, homework smells, teacher is a meanie." Oh no. Gilbert didn't want to go inside either, and he began rolling his own snowball. That gave him an idea, but he would need Lewis's help to make it work. Gilbert and Lewis ran into the classroom on the last bell. They had just sat down when Mrs. Bird asked everyone to talk about their characters they had made. Gilbert sank into his seat, hoping that Mrs. Bird wouldn't call on him. He wasn't sure if his idea would work after all. Frank raised his hand and showed his drawing of the Cat in the Hat. Patty showed everyone her Curious George. Everyone had drawn a character except Gilbert and Lewis. "Oh my," Mrs. Bird said. "I'm surprised at you, Gilbert." "She didn't say I'm surprised at you, Lewis." "Wait," Lewis said. "We did make a character. See?" He pointed to the window and everyone turned to look. A snowman was looking back at them. A snowman with red hat and mittens. "Gilbert and I made the character from the book you read to us, but we made a real one instead of a drawing." He sounded proud that he had actually done his homework for once, even if it was Gilbert's idea. Mrs. Bird looked at Gilbert slouching in his seat. She said, since it took two of you to do the assignment, I will give you each half of a happy face for today." Gilbert had never gotten half a happy face before, and he was disappointed. Lewis had never gotten half a happy face before, and he was happy. Then Mrs. Bird added, "You can get the other half if you do the assignment over for tomorrow." When Gilbert got home, he didn't go skating or play in the snow or watch TV. Instead, he drew his favorite character. That was so nice of his teacher to give him an extra day to finish the assignment the right way. Aww. And the next day, there was a happy face on Gilbert's homework. And a smile on Gilbert, too. And look at what he drew. Can you see how it says the night before Christmas? And what's he have in the picture with him? Yeah, the red sled. I hope you guys like this story, Jingle Bells, Homework Smells. I thought it was a fun one to read to go along with our Jingle Bell craft. So if you haven't had a chance and you live in Bloomington or close to Downs, you can stop by the Union and grab a little craft kit to create our Jingle Bell craft. Have a great day, you guys. Merry Christmas.